and good afternoon. Oh, no, good
Good
evening.
evening. Good
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 evening.
evening. Good
It
evening.
is
Yes.
stirring the pot with that's
Hey, and
Lou
you're John.
Marconi.
Yep. Johnny Cleveland. Hey, thank
How
you
you
for
doing?
joining us. I'm good, man. I'm good. I was just watching this Texans
Oh,
Buccaneers
they
Monday
just
nighter.
yes, we are. You're like 5 seconds behind me, so I just
Yeah.
unfortunately Nick Chubb, who I know he plays for another team, he did not score on the
Yeah.
third down and goal play. But
Yeah. So what
you know,
so we got stuff to talk about. We're gonna do the
yes,
post mortem, look into next week against Green Bay, which doesn't get any easier for us.
no,
Um and one thing I wanted to point out too, I guess quarterback injuries are starting to pile up.
they are. Did you see that list?
Yeah, yeah, I saw that. Like JJ McCarthy, Joe Burrow,
Yeah,
Jaden Daniels, who else? Justin Fields has a
everybody.
concussion. Yeah. Well, I
Well,
mean,
the Browns have all these extra quarterbacks. Are they still going
yeah,
to start
no,
trading them
yeah,
away?
no, no, I don't know. I know. Burrow's out for like 3 months.
Yeah, I know. Well, I have a lot of Bengals fans that I work with, and unfortunately, they were talking about that, and they got that backup Browning.
Browning's actually pretty good. I mean, he's
Yeah,
not horrible. He was good when he played for Washington. I mean, meaning University of Washington.
Washington. Yes.
Yeah, not Washington
Well, they
Commanders.
were
No.
talking on the local radio here, and the fan down here in Columbus, bringing back Andy Dalton, who's playing backup for the Carolina Panthers right now. Andy Dalton played a good chunk of his career in
They're gonna have to
Cincinnati.
trade for him if they
He's
want him.
38 years old. Would
Hmm.
they do something like that? Because the
They could.
fans here,
They need a quarterback as a backup. They need somebody to back up Browning. Browning's going to start.
you think
They
he will?
said at
Okay.
least 3 months, so that takes them to the middle of December.
Yeah.
I
What
mean,
do you
by
think
that,
about? I mean, the Bengals haven't been 2-0 forever. You go
right?
back, it's been at least a good decade.
Hmm.
So I know Bengals fans are excited, but they're also now
Bummed.
nervous because of what happened to
Yeah,
Joe. Did hey
I saw.
did you see that brawl between
Yeah,
the
I was just going to bring that
old
up.
farts there in Cincinnati? Yeah.
Two old guys with bald heads in Joe Burrow jerseys fighting over the last chicken wing. I
Oh
don't
my,
know.
they
I
were
it's
up in the suites. Like they're bashing each other. Did you see that's where they were? They were like up
It was up in the
in
good
the
seats.
in the club seats or whatever. Yeah.
I have no idea what was it about. What
I don't
started it?
know. They were just upset because Joe Schmo, hurt his pinky toe.
You heard us.
You know,
You got
it's
turf toe, some serious stuff.
oh
That
come
ended
on,
that ended
now.
Jack
It's just a
Lambert's
little
career.
toe.
It just ended Jack Lambert's career. He couldn't. Yeah, I'm telling you,
I
it could
agree,
mess
Lou.
him up.
I'm
He
just
needs surgery. So yeah, I just seeing these injuries are piling up. But we have like one of the oldest quarterbacks,
right.
and we're okay. And
He
it
was
really,
asked. Now let me ask you this: Just get. I just Stefanski was asked at his press conference about Joe and continuing because a lot of
yeah,
conversation today has been about Joe. Should he continue? Should we just bring in the rookies and start seeing
not till
Dylan
week
Gabriel?
6, not till after week 6.
Not after week 6. Okay. Or until week 6.
Yeah,
Okay.
because there's no sense of throwing them to the Wolves to the Packers, throwing them to the Wolves in Detroit, or we're going to be in
Mhm.
London for the Minnesota game, and
Yeah.
Minnesota looks beatable. I'm sorry, but I watched
Well,
it
they
last
did.
night.
They definitely, yeah. And with
They couldn't
McCarthy,
stop the
maybe,
run. If we can run the ball on them, we can beat them. That's
yeah.
um
Well, we
and
got we got Green
McCarthy's
Bay
hurt.
first.
JJ McCarthy's hurt.
Yes.
He's got
Yep.
an
He's
ankle
out.
injury. That's another one. Yeah.
Yep.
They said, well, Barry Kay said, well, they don't think it's going to be a long time injury, but we're 3 weeks away from that game in London,
Mm.
right?
Hmm.
Yeah, you're kind of
Yeah.
breaking up a little bit there. Is
Oh,
your
am
internet
I?
okay? Yeah, you were. You were
Yes.
kind of heard a jerk it. So that's a possibility. But I would say we don't want to throw them to the Wolves in Pittsburgh either. But after that, we're at home against Miami. We go to New England. We got the bye week.
Yeah.
Then we go to the Jets. So it's kind of like I think I'm glad he got into the game and got his feet wet. And Dylan
Yeah.
Gabriel looks competent. I mean, he did, but it was garbage time. But still, he didn't he didn't look like a deer in
Well,
headlights.
what about this perspective though of these? And I know nothing's going to change, and I agree with you
Nah,
what you're saying. But I mean, you don't. I mean, I can hear what the fans are saying though because it's this idea that like we now know like we were hoping for Joe Flacco from 2 years ago, and we're not going to see that, and we already know that Joe Flacco is not going to play more than 6 to 8 games, period.
if
So
that, yeah.
why even continue with this? Because the Browns fans are already many of them are already saying
I,
things are
I could give
done.
one very good reason why.
Okay.
You don't want to hinder the development of Gabriel or Sanders.
Yeah.
There's no reason to rush it. What was our expectations going into this season? Really, we're going to see what kind of a team we have and see what we
Yeah.
got for the future. Understandably, and I like what we see in the draft class.
Right.
The last three draft classes, I like what we see. Now we got a lot of youth out there, and Joe Flacco. Really, a lot of that wasn't entirely him. I mean, Baltimore played a great game. The Baltimore defense played a great game. I'll say
Yeah.
that. I mean, you got to give some credit to them too.
Mike, thanks for watching us tonight.
Yeah.
He
Could
talked about
all
the
be out
quarterbacks.
in
He's
week
also
3.
he brought up this idea about putting in
Justin
some
Fields
package
has a
plays.
concussion. I think he's in protocol, so he's probably out. What's that?
This other thing that he mentioned here about a package
Well,
plays for Gabriel.
maybe they could work him in. I don't know. I mean, I'm not the coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, some package plays, sure.
I don't know.
Sure, why not? But
Well,
I mean, think about it. There's no reason to rush anything, and no reason to do a knee jerk reaction either. This isn't going to be. I'm not going to throw him to the wolves to the Packers.
No.
Plus, if things don't start going well, and the kid's going to make mistakes like all rookies do,
yeah.
Guess what's going to happen? Everybody's going to want him gone. He's a bust. He's crap. He's this. Blah blah blah. I can hear it now.
Yeah.
So just
the three. Okay, so the Browns had three major things wrong yesterday, and Stefanski touched on it right away. They had the block punt, they had the fumble by Flacco, and they had the interception by Flacco. Those are huge, three huge mistakes. Obviously, it affected what happened in the game yesterday.
correct.
And obviously that has to be corrected. And if it can, because right now we're -4 in the turnover whatever battle for the first
turnover
two games.
ratio.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, the defense, that stretch again in the first half where the defense came out and stopped them on 6 or 7 consecutive plays at the goal line was fantastic. Myles Garrett has been playing out of his mind.
He's 3.5 sacks in first 2 weeks of the season.
Yeah, that's the best that I've seen him look in his career so far.
Oh, he looks amazing out there. Look, I think we touched on this before we went on the show. They threw 48 passes.
Yeah.
Yesterday, and there's two things to do to avoid it. Don't fall behind on the sticks, and don't fall behind on the scoreboard. Run the ball, play action, bootlegs, play action. That's the thing, and that'll do it. That'll open up the pass game. So that's what has to be done.
Baker got tripped, and then he's got his leg messed up.
We're
watching this Monday night game to the side.
Yeah, I see that. Baker Mayfield and Nick Chubb in this game. It's everybody.
It's got a lot of Browns fans' interest tonight, but
we just
but the 48 passes. I mean, again, it like Ethan Greenberg and Sam and I talked in the post-game show last night about the same thing we're talking about now. It's this unbalanced thing, and it bothers me because then you listen to Stefanski, and I know he's frustrated as a coach. But these are things that he talks about, like correcting, but we're not seeing them corrected, Lou. You're telling, I mean, what you're saying is what, fans want to see this, and we want to see it corrected.
We want it now.
But we think that we can see it corrected. I think it's something it's corrected, right? So I don't understand why the coaching staff and Stefanski always. I know they're just defending.
Well, last week was there block punts last week? The week against Cincinnati?
No, it was just a field goal kicker.
Yeah. Okay. Was there a big punt return? Was the interceptions weren't on Flacco in week 1?
Right.
No, actually, something like that happened where we actually got a touchdown from it.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, okay, it went our way once. Okay, so
it just seems like this whole stretch of games, and I know we like
both of them.
Well, both exactly. What I want to get to, and Lou, I know we touched on this before the show started, was that there's a lot of conversation today about how the Browns have lost 8 straight. If you go back to last year, well, like Lou, you pointed out, this is a different team.
It's a different team. It's a different season.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
those people can look at me. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
just shut the fuck up. You're just getting you're getting clicks. Are you happy? You're getting
Yes.
clicks. We have an 8-game losing streak. Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And right.
Just shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ. We're
Well,
starting
it's
Bailey Zappi and DTR
yeah.
last year. You want to bring them
That's
back?
right. I think that's a good point, Lou. Is to remind people that yeah, we did lose to these teams with Bailey zapping DTR, and we all saw what
Yeah.
DTR did most recently. So I mean, in the
Right. And
preseason, at least when we played
we have
them.
2 rookie running backs that look good. I mean,
Yeah, they
Quinshon
do.
Junkins look good. I mean, we got guys that we got a draft class that looks good, but they don't care about. They don't want to focus on
What
that.
about Dewan Jones sitting out for some heat stuff?
Was that what it did? Was he cramping
They
up?
said they said he was hot. He was overheating.
He was overheating.
That's what Stefanski has been telling the reporters.
Well, I know Denzel Ward was cramping up.
He was cramping, but
yeah,
when you go back and look at the transcripts of,
I wasn't there. I don't know. I don't know if he was overheating or if he was getting a heat exhaustion. I'm not sure.
I mean, they just said he was out because he was overheated or whatever.
Okay,
is what they said. So, and that's gotten a lot of criticism from a lot of fans because how often do you hear players? We don't hear about it that often, but probably just because we don't hear about it.
You probably don't hear about it. I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there, so I don't know. So I mean, to be honest with you, I was wondering. I thought he was hurt at first.
By the way, did you see our old lineman Hudson? Who we all loathe here, the left tackle, or used to play Hudson. What's his first name now? I can't think.
Hudson.
James Hudson's playing for the Giants, and he got into a big argument with his coach yesterday. He got called for like 3 straight penalties.
Brian Dable
got benched and got into a heated argument with him on the sideline. Just I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's just yeah.
So we don't have that. But the other thing, Lou, I was going to mention is a lot of people, and talk about this for a minute, because honestly, there aren't a lot of great things going on in the NFL right now. There aren't like teams that are just playing out of their mind. So while everyone's saying, "Oh my God, the season's over for the Browns," which it's not. It's
the
only
best
2
team
games
right now
in.
is the Packers, our next opponent.
Well, the Packers are yes, but outside of that, there's like the Kansas City Chiefs are 0-2. The Kansas City Chiefs, Travis Kelce looks a shell of himself. He's, I'm sure he's going through
that interception. He basically assisted with the Eagles.
Oh my God, he's sure he did.
Hit him right in the hands. He should have caught it.
Yeah. So I mean, there are teams that are struggling. The Bears continue to struggle. I mean, there's nobody tonight. The Tampa Bay and Houston neither one of them wants to win this game. I mean, it's some ugly football. To be honest with you, it's not like no one's playing fantastic. So I guess that's what I'm getting at is let's
it's
push the brakes.
Ugly. Yeah.
Right. Let's just hold the phone here. Pause for a second, because so many people are like, well, the season's over. I posed that question for our network just because, we brought it up in our post game, but it doesn't I don't necessarily, none of us, we all have various.
Only 2 games in. Jeez.
I know, but that's what I'm getting at is a lot of people out there, and I know it's social media, but there's also other people that are on the radio here in Columbus, up in Cleveland, that are like, well, the season's over, so let's just start looking at these rookies. Let's see what they got, because we're just wasting our time.
That's knee jerk. That's knee jerk reaction. They have a plan for development with these guys. They're sticking to the plan. Just let them do their jobs. And plus, I think, was it Ken Carman? I saw the quote online. I didn't hear him say it. I just saw the quote online. Don't know if it's accurate, on Twitter, saying that we're going to have a new coach and GM at the end of the year. I'm like,
I don't know.
Yeah, I just like,
he might have said something to that. I know he and his crew were getting added this morning.
Like, Myles Garrett was talking about how it was embarrassing, but then he said afterwards, we need to do better. We need to be better. But you just saw that.
Well, like he said, they chipped away. Like I watched a good chunk of what he said, and he said, they chipped away at it, and then we just sort of fell apart.
The wheels came off in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he admitted to that, and okay. So let me ask you this: what do you think about the cornerbacks in our secondary? Because right now, a lot of people are talking about that being a weak spot for the Browns. Denzel Ward went out with
slot corner.
Cam Mitchell, but then Cam Mitchell had to come out though because out to the wide side because Denzel
Ward cramped up, so
went out. So
shit happens, people.
Yeah,
shit happens. I mean, the sad part is that Dewan Jones or Cam Ward, you're out there. It's like 100 degrees on that field
Yeah,
on a day like that, and a guy that's as big and as heavy as Dewan Jones, even though he's in best shape he's been in,
for sure.
he looks the way he does.
Yeah.
It's a lot to still carry and still do with all
Mhm.
those pads and everything. So I'm not sure. I'm not making excuses for him,
Yeah.
but these same people that are probably criticizing him, you know, their idea of exercise is actually getting up and looking for the remote. So I mean, it's just you know, and people that are willing to give up and just give up on the season already. Look,
Yeah.
let me just say this: you can clip this for real if you want to. Okay, if you're giving up already on the season, you people are the reason why gyms are empty by the end of February every year. Okay, that's why.
Well,
That's why. No,
and you
that's
know, Lou.
they don't
Yeah.
stick to it. They don't stick to
No.
it. They don't see things through. We have 15 more games.
Yes.
We knew this first 6 weeks was going to be a buzzsaw. We
It was
knew it.
interesting listening to Sam, our young colleague who does his
The
show when you
cowboy
run the
hat
post
guy.
game.
Yep.
Yes, Sam was talking, and I really liked his assessment. When he was talking to Ethan and I last night, he was describing the NFL, and he says there isn't any exact formula for the NFL and success. Yes, there are things that work better over time. You can look historically at how teams get success and reach the Super Bowl and stuff, but there isn't one exact formula. We don't always know. And
Right.
we're so early into this season that it's like you just don't know. And I agree with what he's saying. Like you know, people are bashing the Browns saying, "Are they the same old Browns?" They're not. They're playing
No.
with a bunch of young talent. They're like you said, they're kind of programming them in. They're working them in. They've got, you know, Harold Fannin, Dylan Sampson, Quinshawn Junkins. The list is growing. Dylan
Hmm.
Gabriel, Shador Sanders. So there is this kind of sort of move over to this younger
Yeah.
group of
The young
Browns,
talent. Yeah.
and we're kind of flushing out some of the older maybe past. We don't have a Nick Chubb anymore. Miles Garrett is probably not going to be here forever, and maybe he'll demand another trade. So I don't know.
Oh,
I liked what
no.
Sam
He did. Yeah,
said.
that didn't go anywhere for him last time. I
No,
think he knows.
I liked what Sam said earlier in the show because like in this whole thing about the NFL and not having like an exact formula. And I think it's just sometimes,
Yeah.
you know, Lou, we could have won that game a week ago very easily against the
And we're
Bengals.
1-1, and we're just a totally different conversation.
Exactly.
So
That's
woulda,
yeah.
coulda, shoulda, but it did. Can I just say something
Yep.
though that I want to see how this offense, this running game looks, and offense looks in a month,
Yeah.
come mid October. And I'm talking about, yeah, I mean, guys, it look, believe it or not, Seattle kicked Pittsburgh's butt
Yes.
in Pittsburgh.
Mhm.
Cincinnati barely beat the Jaguars, and the Jaguars couldn't beat Cincinnati without Joe Burrow.
Mhm.
There's some things. I mean, Minnesota looks beatable.
Mhm.
Miami looks beatable. New England looks beatable. The Jets look beatable. 49ers, Brock Purdy has turf toe. So
Mhm.
they're going with their backup. There's a lot happening. So I mean, we still play the Bears and they're struggling, even though it's later on. We're playing Tennessee. So they're struggling too. So I mean, there's a lot of teams, there's a lot of football left to be played.
And we have a really good defense. And if the defense can stay together as a unit, play tough, we should
Knock
in most of these
knock on wood,
contests.
stay healthy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. I think health has a lot to do with it. Looks like we got a lot of comments here. I
Oh, we
can't
do. Let me
see.
see who we. Oh, we got. Let's see here.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. I this isn't my. No, here we go. I could see something.
The main issues we can't
Let me
run the
see.
ball
The main
confidently.
issue, we can't run the ball in the offensive line. I think they're
Line
supposed to
getting
is
beat with
getting beat
four-man
with four
pressures.
man pressures.
Hmm.
Yeah. Well, for a while there, Jack Conklin was a game time decision because he hurt his elbow in practice. We
Right.
had backup tackles. I mean, Dewan Jones played. But to be honest with you, too, receivers weren't getting open either.
Hmm.
Um, the running why receivers weren't getting open was because the safeties weren't respecting the run game. They were playing back.
Hmm.
So there was a lot. If we were able to run the ball, they didn't think Judkins was going to be that effective, which he was more effective than people thought. He had 10 rushes for like 60 some odd yards. So we ran the
Yeah.
ball 115 yards.
Well, okay. Let me ask you this last question. Well, before we
Yeah.
go to the break here, I have this one
Hmm.
thing about our offense again and where we're at. If you look at some stats, and I think I reposted this, I think the Browns offense, and if you look at the last box scores of the last two games, the Browns offense out did the yardage against their opponents combined like
Oh yeah.
679 yards to like 379 yards. So we
Yep.
almost have like 300 extra yards. And if you start looking at it individually, I mean, we have more first downs. We've held on to the ball.
We
If
we
you just
we had
looked at those box
better third
scores,
down conversion.
yeah, if you look at those box scores, you would think that we would have won these first two games and been 2-0. It's
Hmm.
mind blowing. And so there's this thing basically, we're talking about them not scoring points. That's really what it comes down to. We're actually like kind of moving the ball. Yesterday in that game against uh the
Baltimore.
Ratbirds, yeah, I mean, how many times did we have the ball right around midfield, 40-yard line, 50-yard line, right? We had it like there, we just couldn't get it into the red zone. Like we could get it a little bit, we just couldn't push it all the way down.
Yeah. There was
I
one
mean,
play that Hamilton made was really good. Samson caught it, and
yes.
if Hamilton didn't
Yes.
make that play, he was gone. He was
Yes.
gone, and Hamilton made a great play. And like I said, Derrick Henry didn't run all over us. Lamar
No,
Jackson
and
didn't kill us. No, their offense did
you and I
nothing.
predicted that. I mean, we were talking about that last week. Henry's not had a good number of games against the Browns. So
No, and the key to stopping him is not letting him get downhill on you.
right.
Is not letting not
Yeah.
letting him get everything. But we got a break to take, right?
Yeah, let's take a quick break. Thanks for coming back. We
I'm
are
here.
stirring the pot.
I'm here.
That's Lou. I'm Johnny. And something just happened. Oh, did he just who scored? Is that no, who was that? We're watching. Oh, was that the kickoff? Oh, it was a punt return. Did you see it?
For a touchdown? For a touchdown?
Almost, but there's a flag. What's the flag? We're
Yeah,
watching the
Houston's
Monday night
return.
game, folks. If you're watching us live,
Yeah, see, I'm a little bit behind
you
you on
can
the stream. Yeah, it looks
watch
like it
us
was a
on.
big return here, and it would help them. But you said there's a flag, so what's the
Let's
flag?
see, what is the flag? It's no flag. Looks like
They pick it up.
I think they might have picked up the flag. There's 3 minutes left in this very close game, 14-13. Tampa Bay, they're clinging on to the lead, but Houston keeps trying to come back. So, okay, Lou, I have a question for you about the stadium, the
Okay.
new dome
The
stadium.
new Brown Stadium.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you're up
What
there in
about it?
Cleveland, you're paying attention to a lot of this stuff. These people that are anti-dome stadium, it's going to happen, but people keep wanting to bring up all sorts of stupid stuff. So the
Sure.
latest stupid thing that I keep seeing now is, oh my God, the Haslams didn't plan enough parking. They're going to screw you over. You're going to have to pay $120 to park at this new dome stadium because they didn't plan well enough. I'm like, who are these people and why are they continuing
That's
to
not
make
true.
well, I know it's not true, Blue, but there are a lot of people out there in
Where did this
social
come
media.
from? Oh, there's
It's
people on social media. Oh,
yeah, and
yeah.
like the Cleveland
They're saying
group
like
that
the red line won't go to the airport. You can't.
yeah,
take
and they're
the
saying there's going to be instead
rapid.
of 13,000 parking spaces, there's only going to be 8,000 parking spaces, and the Haslam are going to jack up the prices of parking, and you're never going to be. You're just going to have to walk from Columbus. You're not going to be able. So it's like, what the hell are you guys
What
talking
kind of
about?
business model is that? Not having enough
It's
parking.
just so stupid. I'm like, would everybody just stop worrying about the future of the Dome Stadium and let the Browns organization, who I know you think is dysfunctional, take care of it and just do it because they'll do a lot
Well,
better than you.
What?
Anyway,
Jerry
what do
Judy
you
had some
think of
kind
what
of
I
connection.
did? You're not worried about the whole? I mean, the parking
No,
situation.
no.
Are you
I'll
hearing
take the
anything else
rapid.
up
I'll
there?
take the rapid too. No,
Yeah.
nothing. The only thing is Kucinich put himself in on the lawsuit, but the lawsuit is going to get thrown out because the law was amended, so
Yes.
that you can move anywhere in the state of Ohio. So I said technically, I talked with this guy Ed in Columbus. I was like, could the Blue Jackets move to Cleveland
Yeah. Ah,
with that law? Yeah, they could. He's like,
somebody
yeah, it
scored.
probably
Oh,
won't happen. No, I said,
guess who scored a touchdown?
Nick Chubb.
Nick Chubb.
Yep,
25.
I just saw
I
it.
missed the highlight. Got to show the highlight. Way to
I
go,
just saw it.
Nick. Did you see it?
Yep, good
Good,
for him.
good for Nick. That's good for
But
him.
keep in
Right up
mind
the
too, I
gut.
mean, there's still time left.
That's great.
Are they going to go for two?
Good
Go for
job.
two.
Well deserved. I
No,
know I'm
I'm happy
cheering for
for him.
another
I'm
team,
happy
but
for him.
I'm happy
No, I'm
for
happy
Nick.
for him. I root for the uniform. I don't root for the player. I'm glad he's doing well. I'm glad he. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot more to these stories than people think. There's bullshit stories that are coming out about the parking and the ticket prices. Well, it's speculated. You don't know.
Right.
You
Right.
don't
No,
know
and
what's going to
I'm
cost.
just it's just frustrating because we're so many years out and let these people plan. These are well run NFL organizations, and despite a lot of
Hmm.
people thinking that they're messed up and they're trying to steal your money, they're not.
You
So
know, if you don't like it, don't go.
don't root for them. Don't follow the team.
Don't
That's
go. And
all. Yeah.
if these people that are online ready to give up and quit, then go ahead, quit.
Yeah.
Up,
Did they
2 point conversion failed. All
oh
right,
did they not get it? Okay.
they didn't get it. No,
So
Stroud got sacked.
okay. Well, what was I going to
Well,
ask?
well,
So we got yeah.
let me bring
Yeah,
this
go
up
Lou.
since you brought
Yep.
up the stadium.
Yeah.
What happened 30 years ago that caused the whole move to Baltimore that they were celebrating? We couldn't get a stadium done
Right.
for Modell.
Right.
When they did the Gateway,
Yeah.
they should have had the Browns in that too, and with the Cavs and the Indians.
Right.
They should have, because it probably would have had a better selling point because the Browns were winning at the time and they're winning division titles.
Yes, they were.
You could have made it a good selling point, but they did the Indians and the commissioner at the time threatened to move the Indians if we didn't build them a new ballpark, and it passed 51-49.
Mhm.
So we did this. They built these new buildings. Old Cleveland Brown Municipal Stadium still sitting there falling apart. And Modell was paying for this, and he kept from what I understood, he kept reaching out to the mayor. Mayor kept blowing him off. Then the move was announced. I don't know how that's Modell's version of what happened. I think there's a little bit of truth to it, but not entire story. But this
Mhm.
is true. This is the facts that I know. The day before the day before we were voting on that syntax expansion was
Yeah.
when the move was announced in Baltimore. The day before.
That was the vote.
That the day before we voted in Cuyahoga County to expand that syntax, the move to Baltimore was announced. The next day was a Tuesday.
Oh,
We
that's
voted.
right.
We voted and we voted to keep the team.
That was the day after.
The day after, and with that, and 3 years still locked into the lease with the city, we were able to take Art Modell to court, and Art Modell was stuck,
Yeah.
and that's what caused him to give up the color, the heritage, the history.
I
So
got it.
so the Cleveland Browns technically, which is true, never really moved. They paused for 3 years.
Yeah.
We became an expansion franchise. So
Hmm.
yeah, I mean, and we pretty much got screwed at that
I'm
point
glad
because
that they didn't make a lot of announcements. They didn't talk about that whole ordeal during the at least the
nah,
TV broadcast.
no. Well, it was really I think it was more of the league than the Ravens doing that. I think the Ravens were planning on doing it for their home opener, and I think the league
What do you think
was
of the leak by Jerry? The question about Shador Sanders turning down the during the
who
draft.
knows? It comes out right before the game.
Oh, I know it was
Who gives
planted
a
for sure.
that was bullshit. You didn't want to back up Lamar Jackson. Fine, whatever.
Right over.
I
Yeah.
mean, he was in the 5th round, so he's backing somebody up. That was crap. So he so anyway, here we are, 30 years later. We fought like hell. If I'm old enough to remember, it was before the internet. It was before social media.
Yes.
People actually had to write letters, send faxes, make phone calls. They actually had to do something
Yeah.
to do it. We fought like hell to keep our team,
Yeah.
and we won.
Mm-hmm.
No
Yes, that
other
was a big deal.
no other fans in the history of sports did that.
Yeah.
None.
Yeah.
Now some of these people that might not even been alive when that happened. Okay.
Many.
Some might not have been alive, don't even know what happened.
There are only 4 players on the Browns team currently that were born before 1995. Yeah.
Yeah. You want to give up? You just want to pack it in now? I mean, come on. I know you're just talking and you're just bloviating. You're just blowing off steam. If you do that, everything that was fought for was for
Yes.
nothing. That was all for nothing
Mhm.
if you give up now.
There's
Two
just a
games into a
yeah,
season that we didn't have that much expectations
sure.
on. 2 games into a season when we have an over 40-year-old quarterback.
Mhm.
2 games into a season when we have a bunch of young players on offense. We just want to
Mhm.
see what we have.
Mhm.
You just want to say, that's it. I'm done.
Mhm.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell is wrong with you? You're just getting clicks. That's
Yeah.
what you're doing. You're just getting
Sure.
clicks. You're engagement farming. I
Yeah.
see it. I know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So
Well, and it's
go
just, I think
ahead.
it, you know,
Go ahead. Leave. Don't let the door hit you in the ass. Bye. Just fucking leave me alone at games, okay? I'm
right.
just done. I'm
Right.
gonna come. I'm gonna be there,
Yes.
and I'm gonna watch, and I'm gonna cheer when there's something to cheer about, and I want to see the team succeed. I
Yes.
see what are we building for the future this year, and what do we have at quarterback next year? An interesting college football game to watch
Yeah.
next week. It's a 7:30 game.
This
Number 19 Indiana with
yes.
Fernando
Yes.
Mendoza against number 9 Illinois.
Okay.
That'll be a good game to watch. Ohio State's on a bye.
Yeah. That
So
the
that's a game I'm
quarterback
looking forward to
Indiana is
watch.
pretty good. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. He's a guy I think the Browns are looking at. Lenore Sellers had a concussion for South
Yes.
Carolina. He's another one.
Congratulations to Steve Gill's very happy Vanderbilt, his alma mater, beat South Carolina. So that was a lot of fun for
good for
him.
you, Steve.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. So
Looks like the Tampa Bay's driving here.
Tampa Bay's trying to drive here. It's 3rd and 10. There's a minute
And it
30
looks
ish.
minute 30.
So happy
Yeah,
for Nick
that's
Chubb.
plenty.
That's a good for him.
Well,
Good for
yeah,
Nick Chubb.
I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Baker Mayfield too. Well, they're on the other side of the field,
Oh, which
and
side are they on?
they're on their own 30.
So, folks,
Yeah.
if you're watching this or you're gonna listen to us later, you'll probably already
Yeah.
know what
Well,
happened.
I was just making that point. Plus, also too, whatever happened yesterday,
yeah,
did that change what happened in '95 at all? No.
yeah, no,
No.
right,
Like when we beat
right,
them last year, when we beat them last year,
yeah,
when we beat the Ravens last year, we beat them the year before
yes,
because
we did, and
We split.
we were four
Did
and four in the last 4 seasons. We have split with them the last 4 seasons. We were
did anything change? Did
yeah,
that change anything from what happened in '95?
Mhm.
No, nothing changed.
Yeah,
That means it's done. It's fucking 30 years ago.
sure, yeah,
All right. When you're driving your car, what's bigger, the front windshield or the rear view mirror? The front windshield. Why? Because you got to pay
right,
attention to what's ahead of you.
yes,
Rear view
rear
mirror
view,
is like that big.
right.
If you're watching, it's very
Good,
small compared to that.
good,
Good
good observation.
analogy. Good analogy.
Good, I
Yeah.
like that.
Let's
I
look
haven't heard
forward,
that one.
people. Let's move
I
forward.
like that. Yes,
It's
I like
done.
that.
We fought. We won. We kept the team. You know
Yes.
what? You know what burns up Baltimore fans? The Colts, all their records, all their history went to Indianapolis, and they couldn't do shit about it
Yeah.
in '84. And I
Yeah.
felt bad for them
Yeah.
when that happened.
Yeah. Well, the Colts are off to a good start. They're 2-0 this year.
Good for them.
The new
Oh, well,
Indianapolis Colts. Oh, fourth. Oh, they got the
Oh,
first down. Oh, okay.
the
They're
Baker
throwing
Mayfield's
it
legs.
out to.
Yeah. And the guy made a good tackle.
There you go. Well, Lou, final thoughts on this?
Well, I mean, like I said, we got to move forward. We got to look
Yeah.
forward. Keep moving
I
forward. And
couldn't agree more.
cut the shit if you think the GM and the coach are already going to be fired. He had a phenomenal draft. If this holds up the way it is,
He
Mason
did.
Graham looked great. Schlesinger looked great. Our defense looks great, guys. We have a future.
Yeah.
What we do with the first 2 picks in the first round next year goes a long way into that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
want the right people in place to do it. Do you just hire somebody just to get rid of it? No, this isn't 2015.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 2025. We have people in place that know what they're doing. They have a system in place. If you didn't get rid of them last year on 3 wins, if say like we went 6 or 7, is he going to get rid of them?
Jeffrey is just mentioning the Indianapolis Colts and Daniel Jones. I will say this about Daniel Jones, and I don't think he's the
If he
greatest
does,
of all
he
time.
does. Yeah.
But Lou, you might agree with me. Last year, do you remember when the Browns played the Giants? Daniel
Yeah.
Jones
He had a good game.
did some really good things, and I even remember saying to there were some fans that were sitting
Giants
next to us.
fans.
There were
Mhm.
Giants fans, and I was like joking with them, like, Daniel Jones looked like the next Tom Brady. I mean, he was looking phenomenal. So anyway, I thought
Hmm.
that was pretty. All right. Well, down to 50 seconds here. We're watching the
Then
Monday
coming up
night
next
game
is the
between
Raiders
Baker.
and Chargers, an old AFL
I have a
matchup.
feeling that Baker's going to do something magical here, except unless he gets sacked. Nope, he got it out. Oh, what a move. Oh, 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 man. They keep running. The balls, are they out of time? No, they got 3 timeouts. Oh, Tampa Bay is going to win it.
You think he's going to
Lou,
drive down and score? Yes, sir.
I hope you have a great evening.
I hope you too. And guys, we're fans. We're going to be fans. And don't you can't honestly say that you're true blue Browns fans if you're gonna give up. And then I've always been I bleed brown and orange. No, you can't say you bleed brown and orange and you're this when you say I'm going to give up if we start out 0-2 in a season we didn't have any expectations on to begin with. So
Yes,
yeah, I mean,
I do agree with that.
yeah. So come on, cut the crap.
We'll,
We know what
we,
you're doing.
we got a big game coming up against the Green Bay Packers
Yeah, it's not
on
going to be easy. I'm going to be there. It's not going to be easy. Green Bay
Lou.
looks good this year.
I'm looking to be credentialed with the Northeast Ohio Sports Insiders Sunday, so I might be up in the press box. I'll let you know. So
Oh, get me a
I'm super
credential for
excited and
Fanatical
nervous
Lives.
about that. I haven't ever done that before, but I've been told I can't cheer while I'm in
You
there,
can't
and
do
I have to,
shit. No, you can't do it. You
and I
can't. No
can't
cheering
wear
in the press
brown
box.
stuff, and yeah, so
You
I
gotta.
got to act professional.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Tell Tony Grossi I said hi. Yeah.
I will. See you guys later.